Hello guys! Welcome to my vlog. I know it's been a long time before I have my latest vlog. But before we're going to tackle our latest issue, I would like you to hit and click the subscribe button. Well, so isa na namang mainit-init na issue ang ating talakayan ngayon tungkol sa mga kadramahan at tactics ng MGI. So, what are these MGI tactics for publicity? The first tactic of MGI for publicity. First is he made Venezuela as a host country for the 2019 edition of Miss Grand International. So what's my thoughts about this? First, this is a bad move for Nawat. This seems like an insult in a country suffering crisis. So if you're watching news about the latest condition of Venezuela, they're having a crisis about food in their economics, and recently the people from other areas of Venezuela are escaping and going to Colombia just to have a stable life. So there were 18 countries who backed out for safety reasons, and most of the countries that did not go to Venezuela to compete were England, Scotland, Wales, and recently Argentina, Cambodia, Laos, and South Korea. So now what's lies and rant about Tamanaco's hotel on fire? So there was a very big issue that spread like wildfire about the hotel where the contestants are staying, and that is Tamanaco Hotel. So according to that Latin page, Tamanaco Hotel caught fire, and the president of MGI released a statement that there was no fire. Nawat was very angry at Filipinos for spreading fake news, especially Sash Factor and Misosology. So you try to watch this FB Live, which Nawat did, I guess, yesterday, accusing us Filipinos that we spread fake news.
Why Philippines, they always rumors, they always fake news, they always edit photos. Maybe they have a lot of time, nothing to do. They don't have a good mind, good word. Okay. Please stop to talk about Miss Grand International, especially sad factor and Misosology. I don't want anything from your opinion. You should stay by yourself, don't talking about me. This is on my room. If you want to see, I will.
He accused Filipinos, telling that we are always faking and editing news. So we are not on our minds. So it seems like he's generalizing the Filipinos, and that's not good. The fact is, it was the Latin page who posted the news, and it spread not only in Asia but to the rest of the world. And what made things worse is that he took the blame for Filipinos. So for me, it is an immature move, accusing us and using us to make his pageant having a publicity. So how about this one? Samantalo's statement telling Filipinos stupid on spreading fake news. So after Samantalo posted her thoughts in her Instagram, it created polarized opinions to Filipino fans. Some were hurt and disappointed after she released that statement. She said that it was a stupidity and bullshit bullshit thing, accusing um, accusing the Tamanako Hotel uh, that it is our fault as Filipinos that we spread the fake news. So many pageant fans raised their eyebrows about that statement of hers. And when I read also the statement, it made me sad. It's because uh, it's very unqueenly. And next, after posting her rant on her Instagram page, Samlo turned off the comment section of her Instagram post. And after that, we did not hear anything from her. So Samlo's whereabouts? Where is she? She's been quiet for 3 days. No news yet about her arrival in Venezuela. And of course, it created a worrisome feeling not only to Filipinos but to some pageant fanatics in Latin America. They're anticipating Samlo's arrival. She's been quiet and unreachable for 2 days, and as far as I've known, it takes 21 to 30 hours traveling from Philippines to Venezuela because there's some layovers uh, in her flight. So, as what I have known, there is no direct flight from Philippines to Venezuela. So that's why it took so long. But there are sources. There are sources, especially in the admin of Samlo's Instagram, telling us that Samlo is there already in Venezuela, and that Nawat just let her rest for a while. It's because she's been traveling for 3 days. I don't know if it is true because there's no updates yet on Samantha Law's Instagram. So people are anticipating about her whereabouts, and I guess Nawat is somewhat successful this time about his plan to make his pageant brought back to the limelight. And of course, Nawat really loves putting his pageant in publicity. So he's really fond of making MGI the source of talk, not only in Asia but to the rest of the world. So what's my thoughts about this tactics of MGI's publicity? For me, Nawat's pageant is slowly dying. Why? Because last year he has 60 plus contestants and now he only have 45 contestants. His advocacy contradicts his action. He said their advocacy is stop the war. But I really could not understand that his advocacy is stopping the war, and yet he is the one initiating war with Filipino fans. So basically, he was really mad at us. And that made me sad. It's because he's generalizing Filipinos as bashers, spreading fake news, and I guess it would not really help his pageant. Next, his selfish act to destroy Miss Earth made him look like a bitter snake trying to put down a major pageant. Yet, he failed. So, he was once a Miss Earth Thailand national director, and I do not know why he's really saying things, accusing Miss Earth about this, about that. I know that you're aware of that, guys, right? So he has this bad words. I mean, not literally bad words, but he has always this bad comments about Miss Earth. And recently, he said that his contestants are staying in a hotel room, and there were only 2 contestants. While in Miss Earth, they're staying in a room, and they're 30 plus. So Miss Earth Singapore made a clarification about this issue, that they were brought in a remote place to have their activity, and it was late at night when the activity was done. So it's really difficult and risky and dangerous for them to to travel from that remote area to the city proper of Davao, knowing that it will take 3 hours for them to travel. So the activity finished at 11, and then it's very dangerous for them to travel because it will take 3 hours to travel in order to reach the main city of Davao. Next, um, he should think about this well if he wants to be a top 3 pageant. He always said that his pageant is the top 3 pageant in the world, yet I could not see that. A major pageant should not act like that. A president should not do those things. Making Facebook Live, accusing a race, accusing a certain ethnicity. And he mentioned, by the way, guys, that he has a very bad feelings on Sash Factor and Mixology, and we are all aware that Sash Factor and Mixology is a Philippine-based pageant page. Maybe he's just mad. It's because his moves were really monitored, and he doesn't want to be the bad person in his drama. So I guess he's just um, gathering fans and believers to connive and hate Filipinos, and I don't think it's a good move. So Nawat, you should think of the things that you're doing. It's because your pageant is at stake, and I guess this should be an eye opener in your part, that you should think first the safety of the contestants if ever you have to choose a certain country to be the host of MGI. So that's all for today, guys. Hope you like our topic. Bye.